to the Mr. Guy vlog how to living with depression. Depression is a disease. It's the kind of disease that fuck up your brain. Helpful tips and tricks to live with and manage your depression. But first,
how do you know that you're a depressed person? You never feel content. You're always guilty and ashamed of yourself. You rarely spend time with friends and or loved ones. You feel lonely even when you are with friends and loved ones. Things that used to make you happy don't. You can't stop thinking that you're worthless. Step 1. Pretend your feelings don't exist.
take all your bad thoughts, hide them away where no one can find them, and they can rot and fester in peace. Allow me to use an example. You see this Rite Aid bag? This is the remains of my dead, drowned cat. I want you to imagine this dead cat goo is your depression. It's fucking gross. You're fucking gross for having this in your house. Trying to talk about it is like poking holes in that bag. You want dead cat goo to leak all over the place? No. So don't talk about your depression. Leave it under the crawl space of your mind where no one will ever find it until you're dead.
Step 2. Self-loathing.
Remember, you should be happy, but you're not. This makes you a bad person. There are probably people in your life who will tell you this, and it's very important that you listen to them.
For example, when your dear old Aunt Pauline says, "You're only unhappy because you're a spoiled little shit stain with no spine," she is right. It's important to internalize what Aunt Pauline says about you. You need to listen to the helpful advice of people who have the guts to remind you how terrible you really are. Sometimes people like your mom or your friends or your psychiatrist tell you that the bad things you think about yourself aren't true.
These kinds of people are just too guilty to tell you the real hard truths. That you are just a burden in their life, and that they would indeed be far better off if you were dead.
How can you atone for how terrible you are? Isolate yourself from everyone who has the misfortune of caring about you, burning things that you are proud of, trying to drown yourself. Let your living space devolve into an unpleasant pigsty that reminds you what an animal you are. Stop maintaining your personal hygiene. Showering is for people who have reasons to go outside. Speaking of not going outside, step 3. Self-pity.
For this, we must practice suppressing our feelings through chemical stimulant and mind-numbing distraction. Some useful skills to accomplish this goal include
Smoking tobacco, smoking marijuana, drinking alcohol, abusing prescription medication, comfort eating, snorting that 1.5 ounces of cocaine your friend spilled on the floor when he was over here 2 weeks ago that you scraped up out of the carpet into a dirty Altoids can, heroin, methamphetamine, paint thinner, watching a lot of television, excessive masturbation to internet pornography, laying in bed, standing catatonically in the shower until the water gets cold. The key to self-pity is to do the easiest thing. Deprive yourself of engaging stimulation, inspiration, or any incentive to be productive and accomplish things. Doing things is hard.
Using these helpful tips and tricks, you too can indefinitely run from your problems and never confront yourself. Well, I hope you learn to never reevaluate your life and be slightly less miserable, knowing that you will die having never been an inconvenience to people. Until next time, I'm Mr. Guy of Mr. Guy's YouTube video channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.